Ipeleng is back in South Africa after spending close to 1.5 weeks down in Nigeria, and interviews are still going on her side, and this is one of those that she did that was really lengthy, and she hinted about her marriage plans. Guys, what do you think her marriage plans are? Welcome to Afro Television. How are you guys, and where are you watching us from? I go by names of Rock and David. Smash the like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Now, Ipeleng is one of those well brought up girls from a family of a mother and a father that are still together. Nowadays it's very hard to find a family where the mother and the father are still together because divorces have turned into divorces. But after watching this video, you're going to understand that she's a well brought up girl that any man would love to marry. And maybe that's why Miracle is really so much into her, because he really saw something different in Ipeleng. Allow me leave you with Ipeleng revealing to us her huge marriage plans.
Into my whole career and stuff like that, be a better version of myself, get the money, get the cars, get the apartments and the houses. So when it comes to the whole marriage thing, honestly, for me, it scares me, especially now, because I still feel like I'm young. A lot of people do get married at a very young age, which is pretty cool for them. But for me, I'm just like, guys, it's not make sure.
It's not make sure. We just arrived.
I just arrived, but I guess someday, God willingly, I would like to have a young somebody with a
That'll be dope. What kind of you've dated? I imagine maybe you have at 25.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of person do you think you'd settle for in terms of marriage? Do you have a picture of a guy?
Do you have time? Can I? Do you have time? Okay, I'm a very simple girl, to be honest. I don't look for a lot of things from a guy. I just like, I don't know, I always get burnt, but I like guys with really good hearts. I think that a guy that has a really good heart is able to take care of my heart. And I'm a lover. Me, I fall easily. So the minute I find someone that I think cares for me or is all about me, I tend to go there. But I think for now, tell somebody,
Should they be dark or light skinned? Do we care about
dark, light skinned? I don't discriminate.
Yeah.
Body type ganga. Singanyana. I don't mind. But for me, it's just a guy with a great heart and respect.
Yeah. Did you come across a little bit of that in the house?
Are you trying to trick me? I mean, obviously, the picture that we get of people in the house might be different from the one we do get when we go outside the house. I don't take away the fact that I did like someone or some bodies, some bodies, two peoples in the house. I don't take away from that. I don't know, man. What was the question?
You answered it for me, man. You really did answer it. But how much time are we? Did you give us this afternoon, Ipeleng?
Sorry,
because you gotta go to the.
Yeah, I mean, we can go, and I don't mind. I'm enjoying this.
So the two people who were there, for people that didn't watch, right? And honestly, I deprived myself. But yeah, these two people.
I feel like just go on YouTube and type Ipeleng. My name is going to appear with someone's name. I'm not mentioning names.
Yeah. Sorry, you disappeared there for a second. I can't hear you. I can't hear. I can't. Oh, yeah. Okay. No.
So did you hear me? Did you get that? Or
it was cut.
It's the universe. It's the universe saying Katangwanyana.
You are serving a mighty God.
God is bigger than us, guys.
Yeah. Look, when it comes to the house, it's a very different experience, right? Obviously, from what you're used to at your house, at your home. What was your experience? I've seen a few places where you say you struggled with anxiety here and there. And a few people at some point thought that you struggled with opening up, at least at the beginning of the show.
Yes.
It ended maybe at the last part of you became a bit freer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just describe your experience if you had to summarize it in a few words. I know you had a good time with this gentleman.
Yeah. Yes. I mean, my experience was beautiful and very emotional, you know, filled with a lot of growth and a lot of learning, you know. I went in there, I struggled, and I don't shy away from talking about my struggles because I believe that those are the things that do make me. I struggled with like opening up because that was the first time I ever left home. You know, I was always with my parents and stuff like that. So my biggest support system was now taken away from me, and I'm being thrown in a place where it's a bunch of strangers. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know any of you guys. You know, where do we even start with the whole conversation and stuff, you know? I don't take, like, I'm a very honest person and I'm very honest with my feelings. I struggled a lot. Or rather, I went into the house as a very anxious baby, you know, and a lot of people actually got to see that. But I look at myself now and say, yo, I've overcome that, you know, I've learned to even be such a better version of myself. And I went out of that house as a better person, like honestly, so much growth within myself. And it was hard. It was very difficult at first to kind of maneuver myself around there as an introvert as well, you know, as a very, very anxious baby, as a very shy girl, you know, as a very, again, a girl that actually struggles with self-esteem and stuff like that. So it was very difficult because now I'm being put with people that have strong characters. And I remember crying. Different kind of personalities that were in the house, you know. But yeah, my journey was beautiful, man. I learned a lot. I took away a lot from there. I made some great friendships as well. I took decisions that really changed my life as well. And I'm forever grateful for the platform that was given for me.
Oh, yeah. Got into the house, exposed yourself to broadcasting, radio, and the internet. I think the industry is crazy, man. Do you have any reservations from what you really desire and what you look at it as to what it actually is? Like, there's a difference there sometimes. Do you ever have any fears of how crazy it gets in the industry?
I think my
in it, you know,
before I went into the house.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. I don't know if I was just the only one. I mean, you're putting yourself out for criticism.
Yeah.
You are going to get people that will love you, but majority of the people will want to see you down. I mean, I've come across so many hatred, you know, comments, and I'm just like, are people actually able to sit down and say these kind of things to a person? You know, one that actually, you know, was said about to me was, she struggles with anxiety or mental health, right? Call her.
Oh, shucks. Please say that one more time.
You know, so one that I actually came across, like, you know, it was a comment that was made, I think, on Twitter, and someone said, we are going to troll her because she has anxiety or mental health issues, whatever. We are going to troll her until she kills herself, until she, you know. And I was like, how is a person able to even say that to me? But I realized that I'm the one that put myself into that situation, regardless of what I did in the house. Even if I was the most beautiful or the most amazing, the most intelligent, whatever, I was still going to get people that will still, you know, have issues with me, regardless of whether I open my mouth or not. So going into the Big Brother house, I knew I was exposing myself to a lot of criticism and people hating me. And I think that it's actually not a bad thing for people to kind of come at you with the noise and saying, we don't like you, because it grows you, you know. It has grown me so much. I look at people that are the ones on social media are doing, you know, are telling me this or are making comments and negative comments and stuff like that. And I'm like, they only saying this because I was put in a house where I was put to excel, you know. The people that are saying that because of envy, you know, they want to be there, but they can't. But now I'm the one person that's being here, and they think that I'm the easiest target for them. And I think for me, like, if you want to troll me and stuff like that, go for it. Like, I'm here for it. At this point, I'm here for it. I mean, even your biggest stars, you know, your Bonang Matebas, they are trolled like this, you know. And I'm just like,
why does Bonang come up a lot in your chats? Because you know what, taking you out, I think it was your Q&A, right?
Yeah.
And you literally said words of Bonang or something along the lines of Bonang once said. Why does that?
I think because honestly, I grew up watching her, and I would see myself like, I want to be just like her. I mean, I followed all the shows that she's been on, you know, when she was still on radio, when she was still on television. At that point, I was still very young. I didn't understand what I was kind of trying to do, you know. But I would always look at her, Harry Queen B, and I would be like, no, man, this is a person that inspires me to be as great as she is, you know, as I'm trying to even walk in her footsteps in terms of my career path, because she's amazing. In the industry, she's untouchable. Like, and do this because she's actually great at what she does. So I think it's just because of just growing up watching her and her growth as well. And she inspires me a lot. I mean, she's one of the women in South Africa that stood her ground, that is good at what she does, and I am inspired by that.
You might have a blind side when it comes to Bonang. I wanted to ask you, at the risk of putting you in trouble, right? How did you feel about young, rich and famous, and her episodes?
I will forever support her in everything that she does. In every truth that she says, I will forever be there to be like, Kiwena Queen, forever, Yena. That is me, you know, like, forever, Yena. And it's funny, I was actually watching it this morning, and obviously that whole episode that went viral and stuff like that, I went there to actually go there and watch it and analyze it myself. And I was like, yo, Queen B.
Yeah.
Munyana Motswana. I was like, you know, but me, I'm that girl. Everything she does is right in my eyes.
No wrong in your eyes, right? So tell me the naughtiest thing, man, that you did in the house. There's got to be some naughty that you got around to, Ipeleng. Spill.
What did you hear about me? I think you had a lot. What did you hear about me?
I heard a lot of things. Oh, I heard.
Which one caught your ears?
The bathroom.
Ooh, the bathroom. Oh my gosh. When it comes to the bathroom, I think I've been asked this a lot of times. And people are like, okay, did it happen? I'm like, no, it did not. Guys, there's cameras in the bathroom. There's cameras in the toilet. Why do I even go to the bathroom? I mean, I know. Imagine me. I went there. I know my parents are supporting me. I know my parents are forever watching. I mean, before I left and went into the house, we made sure that my grandmother was going to watch 24/7 and stuff like that. So why put myself in a situation where because it's not just embarrassing me but my family, you know what I mean? So I think the naughtiest thing I did in the house was kiss a boy on national television, but a lot of people thought that I actually had sex on television, and I noticed coming out the house it was just I don't know, like a whole projection of the kind of person I am. Because remember, I went in as this innocent girl, you know what I mean? So now, if the innocent girl is seen going out of the bathroom with the guy, it's like, you know what I mean? So I'm just like, there's cameras in the bathroom, and I still say, if they want to take them out, let's go. Like, guys,
what's the naughtiest thing you've done generally? Not even just in the house, but generally.
The naughtiest thing I've done.
Omo. Also, what does Omo mean?
Omo is like an expression you do for everything that is shocking, surprising, scary. Well, it's like it's an expression that you do. It's a Nigerian. I think it's Pidgin English, kind of. It's like, Rena, what do we say? We say baton. I think baton. You know what I mean? So the Bona, it's Omo. So the naughtiest thing I've done, oh my gosh, I think bunk class. Don't tell my parents, okay? Don't tell my parents. They can't find out. They can't. Yeah, but I bunked math class, and the teacher found me. And he was like, Ipeleng, you think I'm your boyfriend to be hiding? You know, like, you think I'm your boyfriend for you to be hiding from me? And I was like, yo, say, I didn't do my homework, you know?
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. Look, the real work for you, right? It's something that really starts outside the house.
Yes.
As far as your brand is concerned, you know what I mean? Tell me, man, has the real work started? What have you gotten around so far? Working towards?
I think honestly, being on the outside, it's not as easy as it might kind of look and stuff like that. And I've also mentioned that it's quite easy for you to lose yourself in this industry because you think that doing what everyone else is doing is going to work for you. So when it comes to the whole branding thing, I'm still also trying my best, but to get myself out there, I just am remaining true to myself, authentic to myself, just staying true to myself and hoping that opportunities will just definitely come, you know. But I'm getting myself out there, you know, and I'm just hoping. Honestly, I would really, really like to work. I am doing a few auditions there and there, and one day, you know, it will all work out. But I'm a very realistic person, and I realize that things don't just happen because you want them to happen, you know. You need to work hard. I mean, as much as we were given a platform and we went out of the house with, you know, 200 followers on Instagram, if it's not
making
or progressing you in life, it's not doing anything for you and stuff like that. It might have seemed like an easier opportunity was given to us by the whole production thing, but the real work is now outside. And with the whole numbers thing, they fluctuate, man. They fluctuate. So for me, it's just one of those things. I want to stay true to myself. I mean, if you look at the trip that I went to Nigeria, I was like, nah, I want to travel. You know, I want to experience everything. You know what I mean? Because I knew that I went there for media rounds and stuff like that. But there was a point where I was like, yo, I am tired.
All right, you've heard it all from Ipeleng. Now it's over to you telling me your thoughts about Ipeleng revealing her huge marriage plans, and go into the comment section and drop your opinion there. I sign out for now. See you later. Rock and David remains my name. 5 finger salute, all the subscribers.